there is a mission field here in America.
People want to find a community where they can come and they can just be themselves.
We want to take back our nation for the cause of Jesus Christ.
America is the third largest mission field in the world. And throughout this great nation, people are hurting. Wherever people need Jesus, at U.S. Mission, we are there.
We use creative arts, literally for creative evangelism.
Everybody's talented. Everybody is gifted.
This program is brand new. We're pioneering something brand new with Teen Challenge.
When we start helping them with the arts, we start to see their passion, their love come alive.
By bringing dance back into my life, I just feel more beautiful that I still can dance. There's nothing greater than being who you are and using the gifts that God has given you.
We're taking our 40 years of ministry and creative arts experience, and we're going and unlocking their gifts and talents.
When they came in, they were able to teach the girls a new form of expression.
God definitely wants us to be creative because He's the master creator, you know?
You don't have to be a great speaker. Whatever talent and gift that God gave you, you could use that to tell your story.
The main thing that makes MAPS work is the conviction and the desire of all these people to work.
Oh, you don't get bored. Oh, no. That's one thing about a MAPS worker. If he's bored, he isn't working.
It makes us feel real good being able to work with these ladies and the children.
They've demonstrated the love of Christ through everything that they do, and it's been a real eye-opener to me.
You leave a chunk of your heart with each girl.
They're determined to get well because they want to be the best they can be for their children.
I've never experienced people that have, come to do something like this. It's just so amazing, showing God's love through this project.
These young ladies have never had anybody really give them anything or pay attention to them. So it means a lot to them to see us working around and doing things for them. This is a missions field right here.
To be a campus missionary, it really means that you're just taking what's inside of you, the love, the passion for Jesus Christ, and you're starting to live it out every day as you walk with Him on your school campus.
When I was in high school, I actually was a campus missionary, and now I'm a Youth Alive missionary. Being a campus missionary is so much more than just telling people that you believe in Jesus. To me, it was all about the way I lived my life.
I want to leave an impact on my school, not just be someone who sat in class and got good grades and then just graduated.
Everyone wants something to do, something to be a part of, and a place to belong to.
I have got the only lady in the world for my wife who can do this. I would not have married her if she could not have ridden a horse. My wife Linda and myself have been called to people on horseback. They expect us to pray. They expect us to witness to them. The need for Jesus Christ in the military is huge.
God uses everything in your past and everything about your personality. We want to be there for those cowboys and for those men in the U.S. Cavalry Association.
Father in heaven, it is with great joy.
Paul's definitely helped me quite a bit as far as my recovery from injuries in Iraq. One was pretty severe, left me in the hospital for 11 months. And having a guy like Paul there to really help.
All these people want their chap on horseback. They want their minister nearby. And I am humbled by the trust and the love that these fellows have for us. And we have had wonderful, wonderful stories about these fellows coming to Jesus Christ. God has opened these doors in a wonderful way, and because of Him, we are there.
Chi Alpha in itself is not a church. We're a mission work that reaches out to the people on the campus.
When I came to college, I was really homesick. I found Chi Alpha, and from that moment on, I just knew I had this family of people who were just there to support me.
This is actually one of my favorite spots to be on campus, and I love to be here because it's laid back, get a chance to really get to know students. I don't have a formal office on campus. I go to where the students are. As chaplains and residents, we live in the dorms, and the coolest part about that is just being there for the students.
I think some nights, you just want to get away from things. You just come over here, chill. You know you're going to get refilled, and you know that He's going to put you back in a good mood, and He's going to give you a good word.
we're creating a community that is based around the love of Christ. They can know that they're going to be accepted, that they're going to be loved.
If you want to change the world, you change college students. They will be the ones that are world leaders, for better or for worse. And we can change the world because we're there.
There's a big need for the gospel to be preached here because in every corner somebody's selling drugs. You might not see them, but I see them.
I grew up in the streets, you know. I've been there. I was a drug addict. I was a drug pusher. And for me to just shut the door on somebody that went through what I went through, I mean, it's impossible.
When I came to the knowledge of the Lord, it was through our pastor, Pastor Richard Matas. Everything I had pretty much done that I thought was so uniquely horrible and unforgivable, he had done himself too.
Okay, the home is called Fresh Start. It's a place where people can come in and get their lives together.
We introduce them to God. We allow them to see how God works in our lives.
I feel the joy of the Lord in my soul. I'm not stopping for nothing. And the Lord says, that's it.
God brought me to Denver, started passing out socks, and that opened up the door for me to share the gospel with.
He's a father figure, you know, he's that guy who showed up and just loved everybody.
They just want to know that somebody cares enough to speak the truth, but truth with relationship, not just random truth.
Doyle, he gives us God by giving us love. He lets us know that we're worth loving.
We serve a hot meal, we have clothing bank and internet access, or they can just take a nap, they can just hang out.
I think if it wasn't for him and his strong beliefs, that I'd probably be dead.
This is God's heart. This is what God does. This is what He wants done. It's my job to show them the Father's heart.
We are there to make a difference, and we're there because they're not going to come to us.
America desperately needs missionaries.
I think the church needs to be everywhere. Stop going out and trying to get them to come to your church. Why don't you go get involved in their life?
America is a great nation. And in this nation, there are hurting people. People who are confused and disenchanted, disenfranchised with life. We raised up missionaries and chaplains, those who have compassion to reach those that are hurting. How are you going to make a difference? The opportunities are great. Souls are perishing. And you can be the difference maker.